Unless you've been living under a rock, you probably know that Ozark Trail has been stepping up the game in budget mountain bikes, and with bikes such as the FS2 Slalom, the M2 Ridge, and the DJ1 Airtime, their dirt jumper. Now those are three very awesome bikes, as well as the gravel bike they put out recently, and they have awesome components, and they are actually sized where you can use real components like you would get in a bike shop. So if you want to upgrade those bikes, you can. Now, they have not left out the kids or us parents and our wallets. So today I want to tell you about the Ozark Trail M.1 Timber, their 16-inch mountain bike for kids. Now this is a really awesome mountain bike. Before we get into that, I just wanted to say welcome to the Hobby Bug Outdoors. If you are new to the channel, I really appreciate you watching the video. Normally our content consists of knives and everyday carry items such as packs, gear, hats, clothing, footwear, all kinds of stuff like that. But we were wanting to put in a little bit of bike content because that is something that we really enjoy. If you are subscribed to us for the other type of content, I hope you enjoy bike content as well. And we're going to be putting out more knife content. I've got more coming for you this week. But getting into the content of today's video, the M1 Trail. Now, my son is 4 years old. He started riding bikes before he was even a year old. As soon as he could walk and start taking his first steps, he was on a balance bike. He was on a Airborne Gnome, which is DK Bikes, kind of mountain bike brand, and their mountain bike version of the DK Nano. And after that, he went to a 12-inch Mongoose BMX bike. That Mongoose BMX bike was also my bike when I was a kid, back before Mongoose could even be purchased anywhere but a bike shop. And he's been riding that for a while. His big sister stepped up this past week, and I'll be showing you a video on her bike soon too. But he needed to step up as well, and he's not quite ready for a 20-inch bike. He has been on that 12-inch, and I thought about a 14-inch bike, but I figured the 16-inch would probably be a better middle step going from the 12-inch to get him farther along to where he's going to be going to a 20-inch bike. And this should last longer than maybe a 14-inch would for his size, and I thought this is a really great bike to start with. Now, as anybody would do, I started looking up 16-inch mountain bikes for kids online, and when you start looking that up, you're going to find stuff like the Provellos. You're going to find bikes like the Specialized bikes, 16-inch Specialized. You got the Trek pre-caliber 16s, and my daughter was on a Trek pre-caliber 12 to begin with, so I kind of know that bike. But I really wanted a bike with brakes on the front and rear, hand brakes, instead of like a coaster brake. Common Sal also has a pretty awesome little 16-inch bike, the Ramon 16, and those bikes such as the Provello and the Common Sal, you're talking like $500 to $600 price range. Well, I seen this M1 Trail pop up, and for the price that it was at, I figured it was one of the best options that I could actually go with. And there is one negative to this bike, and I'll tell you about that later after I tell you some of the other parts of the bike. But let's go ahead and get into this bike. Now, starting off, the tires on this bike, they are pretty aggressive. Now that's not a bad thing, but they are pretty aggressive tires. They're really nice looking. It is a full hard frame. It's a hard tail. It's got hard front forks. It is a steel frame, steel forks. You actually have a regular fork tube though, and having that, you actually have a regular style stem. So just like with the adult Ozark Trail bikes, this one as well has the capabilities of upgrading it with bike shop style or bike shop quality components. Having that, you also have a pretty decent handlebar. You know, part of one of this thing here, and my reason for picking it was my son's favorite colors are blue and orange, and you might not think that much of it with buying a kid's bike, but that can be really important for kids. Kids, when you were a kid, think about it. Kids like colors, and having a kid's bike with the colors that your child likes, can be very important, and could be just the thing that makes your kid ride that bike more, because they like the color of it and the way it looks. And this being blue and orange, that was a dead on answer for me to buy this bike. It does have some pretty good orange grips on it up here on the handlebars, and they have the kind of kid style where they flare out here as well as on the end to kind of protect their hands. I really like that about it. It's got orange pedals, as you can see. Now these pedals here, they are like a standard pedal that you would get on any bike, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't really want an aggressive pedal on your child's bike when it's this small, because you don't want them banging their shins and getting cut up on a more aggressive pedal. So I really like that they color coded the pedals with the grips and with this bit of orange up here on the front. Now, like I said, one of the things that I was really wanting was handbrakes, and this one not only comes with handbrakes, but it comes with disc brakes, front and rear. Now they are mechanical, but that's okay. This is not an adult's bike, it's a 16-inch kid's bike. Hydraulic brakes would probably be a little bit overkill, and some of the other bike brands may have that, but you know, I think the mechanical brakes on this one are going to be just fine. Now this also has a sealed ball bearing. This is a really good quality, like you would find on a higher end bike and a much more expensive bike. The seat here, with the seat post, you have kind of a two-piece seat post. It has a larger diameter post that goes down in here, and you have a standard clamp right here, and then you have a smaller diameter post up here with the seat mounted to it and a quick release. So you can really have a lot of adjustment in the seat post, and that will allow you to set your child's bike up perfectly for them. Now my son has been riding this bike today. We ordered it Thursday night. I had no clue about these bikes until Thursday night. Found them, I ordered him one, and it came today. We put it together. It's very simple to put together. The front wheel doesn't come on it. The handlebars come off of it, but they're already pre-assembled, so all you have to do is take off the 4 stem bolts on the front and bolt it down. And you have to install the pedals, and you have to install the seat. That's pretty much it. And I went through and kind of checked everything else and made sure everything was tight, and everything was tight on it. It's just awesome quality out of the box. It does have kind of a matte finish on the blue here, which I really like that. But getting into the negative part of it, with this being a all steel frame, this bike is quite heavy. Now Walmart does advertise this as 26 pounds. I weighed it, and with me weighing it, it weighed 24 pounds even. And that's a little bit on the heavy side in my opinion. But I think to help my son out, it would be good to lighten it up. Now some of the things that I plan to do with this is, since this has a regular stem on it, I am going to get him a lighter weight aluminum stem. Right now it has kind of a cast steel stem. Same way with the handlebars, I'm going to get him some aluminum handlebars, and I'll cut them down to size to fit him well. I will be able to use the original brakes. I will be able to use the original grips on it. Should be no problem. Another thing that I plan to do is I'm going to do away with this 2-piece seat post. Now there's nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to go to a single piece aluminum seat post to kind of lighten it up a little bit. Other places that I may do some things is like the tires. Now this being a department store bike, it probably has a thicker rubber tire that is meant for durability and longevity, and if that's what you want, this tire is fine. I'm actually going to go with something that might be a little bit lighter, maybe a little bit fatter, but a little bit thinner and lighter tire as well. The tubes are probably the same way. They're probably a thicker, heavier, more durable tube, and I'm going to go with something a little bit lighter on that too. So tubes and tires, that should help out a lot if we can lighten it up that way, because rotating mass is definitely a place that you would like to lighten a bike up. That seat post there, doing away with that and just having the single clamp, not 2 clamps on there, and an aluminum seat post, that should lighten it up. The handlebars, the stem, that should do a good bit of lightening on this bike. Now one thing I didn't mention, it does have cranks. Now these are regular cranks too. This is not like a Custer brake, just a bar coming out. These are good cranks. But this is a really awesome little bike. My son loves it. I love it. I think it's going to be great to upgrade, and I'm going to show you guys the upgrades. After I do those things, I'm going to do another video on this. I'll tell you how much it weighs after the upgrades and how much I was able to lighten it up. But I really appreciate you watching this video. Like I said, if you come to this video for the bike content and you might have found out now that we do knives and stuff and you like that stuff too, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave me a comment on what you would like to see. We have a lot of bikes. My family has been biking for a long time. I have since I was a year old. I'm 31 now, so for 30 years, you know, and I have a big collection of mountain bikes, mostly vintage mountain bikes, as you guys would probably call it. They're all 26ers, and Dad has a bunch of the 26ers as well, and also my wife and my mom have some really cool mountain bikes I can show you guys. If you want to see that, let me know in the comment section below. As I said, my daughter just got her first mountain bike. It's an old Diamondback Test 20 that I kind of resto modded, and I plan to do a video on that this coming week and show you what all I done to it and what you can do to a bike and on a budget, if you're on a budget and you find something cheap. And but that's pretty much going to be it on today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Do all the YouTube stuff, like, comment, and subscribe. Give us some feedback, and get bit by the hobby bug, guys.